Man, it's getting cold outside, almost as if it's frozen. I'm sorry. Frozen is Disney's latest animated movie, and it is about things that are cold, and not really. There's this princess who has the power to make ice and whatnot, and her powers are growing, and she's going to be the queen. She has a sister, and then she reveals her power. I don't want to go into the plot too much, because then it gets spoilery. But the point is, they have to go out and find this sister who has these ice powers, and get her back to the kingdom. Basically. Going into this movie, I honestly had no expectations because I had seen like the first trailer that came out with just the snowman and the reindeer on the ice and fighting over the carrot. But I hadn't even seen a full-length trailer for this. I'm sure there's one out there, I just hadn't seen it. So I really didn't know what to expect from this movie other than there was going to be a lot of snow and ice. And coming out of this movie, I had a lot of fun. It was a very enjoyable animated movie. It's one of the better ones to come out this year, and this year has had some really good ones, so that's saying something. The voice talent in this movie is great. You have the likes of like Kristen Bell and Josh Gad, and there's other people in there that are, I don't really know, but everyone in this movie does a great job with their voice roles. They all feel believable in the characters, and there's a lot of singing in this movie. There's a lot of musical numbers, and they're sung really well. They're catchy, most of them. I remember some of them in my head right now, so that's always a plus. The animation in this movie is breathtaking, and I mean, it is amazing. It's one of the best animations I've seen so far, and it's always constantly improving, so I say that a lot, but this one just looked beautiful. It reminded me of a classic Disney movie, in a way. Like one of those, like, when Disney was making, like, just amazing movies back in the 90s and they were always hitting it right on the head. This feels like one of those movies. Like, they've had some duds in recent years. This just felt like a classic 90s Disney movie to me, and it was funny. It was really funny all the way through. There were some jokes in there that adults would get more than kids, and it's a fun time for the entire family to watch. It's not just for kids like some movies that have come out this year, and it's not like it overstays its welcome. It was only maybe a little bit over an hour and a half, and the story moves quickly. I was invested in these characters because they show like the beginning, them in their childhood, so you get attached to the characters and you actually cared about what was going on. And the story itself was, there were some points that I just knew they were gonna hit. It was like, okay, that's gonna happen, and that's gonna happen. But that happens with pretty much every single animated movie that comes out. I can kind of predict where it's gonna go, so that didn't bug me, because I was still having a great time with the movie. It was animated beautifully, I was laughing, it was fun. It was just a great movie, so I'm gonna give Frozen an A-. Go check it out. It's definitely worth your time. It's fun for the whole family, and that's a terrible thing. I don't like saying that because it's so cliched, but it really is. Everybody can have fun with this movie, I think. Also, I know that I have gone down a bit in my video output recently. I've only released like one video every 2 weeks, and I've wanted to change that. I just haven't had time. So this week I'm getting back into the swing of things, I hope. I have some videos I want to make. I have a Catching Fire spoiler video with some Mockingjay comments in there I'm going to put out. There's a Man of Steel video I want to make because I watched it recently on Blu-ray and I want to talk about my thoughts on it now. I hope to see Homefront this week and I want to review that. I saw Delivery Man last week. I want to review that, maybe like a 1-minute review thing. And yeah, that's all I have right now. And I'm probably going to do the Walking Dead mid-season finale this Sunday as long as I get caught up, because I'm not currently caught up. So if you guys have seen Frozen, what'd you think of it? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? How do you think it compares to Disney's recent efforts? Personally, I still like Wreck-It Ralph the most. Write your beautiful comments down there and tell me what you think. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button down there, because if you don't, Olaf will come and get you, and that's a menace, yeah.